Yeah. And welcome back to some more Hewzy news. Now, the last episode, since the last episode, there has been multiple events that have happened that need to be covered because they are breaking news. The first one is, Tiz played basketball. Yes, you heard it here, folks. Tizzy Times played some basketball. And in our last episode of Hewzy News, we covered that Tiz made the varsity basketball team. And now, he has played in his first ever high school varsity basketball game. Tiz shot 1 for 6. Now, I know you're hearing that and you're like, that's not too good, Tiz. And you know what? It sucks. It's terrible. It sucks. And now moving on to his second game, he didn't take a single shot. I can't believe it. I was dumbfounded. This absolutely athletic, gifted specimen did not take a shot. And then in the third game, he went 0 for 2. He went 0 for 2 in his third game. And once again, that doesn't sound too good. However, Tiz got 3 rebounds across all 3 games. He got 2 in the first, 1 in the second, and none in the third. So, overall, I would rank Tiz's performance about a C+. The teams he played were Adrian High School, Madison High School, and Clinton High School. So, hopefully, we're going to be continuing to cover Tiz and his basketball season on the varsity basketball team for the Manchester Flying Dutchmen. Okay, now moving on. Sir Boob no longer likes Asian women. And I know Sir Boob has always been obsessed with Asians. But now, that has changed. Sir Boob has chosen a love interest. However, that is for another news coverage, because that is insanely breaking news. And it needs to be covered in its own special Christmas episode. Potentially. Don't quote me on that. This is just Hewzy and Hewzy news. But yes, Sir Boob no longer likes Asian women. And now finally, little Hewzy, I have heard from a little birdie that little Hewzy is working on his 3rd studio album of Slattmas. And I know, Slattmas 2 was insane. Everyone agrees. And now Slattmas 3 is coming next. Of course, the release date, December 25th, 2021. As every Slattmas album has been released on Christmas. And personally, I would like to say I am extremely hype. Because Hewzy loves little Hewzy. It just so happens to be that little Hewzy is the GOAT, and therefore we all must be hype for his album dropping. And that about concludes this episode of Hewzy News and his breaking news stories. And until next time, goodbye, everybody.